Cornered by Chrysantrum. I was pinned down. Not an unusual occurrence, but then again, there's not usually a full Andromedite Legion bearing down on me either. My cover was a Crashdite Warhound, a slim yet heavily armored fighter craft that I had shot down while still in possession of my ship. The angular vessel now served as a near impenetrable barrier between me and the hundreds of thousands of slag rounds hurtling my way. For as much of a beating that the Warhound was taking, many of the crackling orange projectiles slammed in the cliff face above me, showering silvery black dust down on my prone figure. Slag rounds are meant for tearing through light armor and flesh, sacrificing accuracy for extra mass. I checked the ammo in my arsenal, currently comprised only of a revolver and my high-powered Stardust rifle, each low in energy. Both the revolver's energy canisters and the rifle's Stardust battery were meant to hold hundreds of rounds per charge, but it had been a long day. The planet I found myself on had a thick cloud layer, blotting out most natural light, but I still noticed it get slightly darker very quickly. That, coupled with a remarkably rare retreat on the Andromedite's part, was cause for great suspicion. I looked up at the rapidly darkening heavens and saw a rust-brown triangular hull poke out of the clouds miles above, eclipsing the skies. I swore under my breath. It was an Andromedite Legion command pillar. The immense ship was named after its shape and served many purposes. The low hum it emitted above me betrayed the one it would be serving today. Mounted at the bottom of the hulking monstrosity was a weaponized mining laser, often used in heavy orbital assaults. It was aiming right at me. As the planet-cracking beam began to glow a dull orange, growing in intensity as well as power, I began to panic. Why they would resort to such drastic means to eliminate me was puzzling, though I suppose I had worked my way out of plenty of other certain death situations to warrant it. The weapon usually took about 3 minutes to charge up, meaning I had to think quickly. I evaluated my options. I could try and run, but the beam was mobile and would likely follow. I could also try and take cover inside the Warhound, but that would only cause more pain and agony, as I was baked inside the thick metal hull before dying, as opposed to being instantly incinerated outside. That was it. I was out of options. Unless... I checked the ammo on my Stardust rifle once more. 23 rounds. The beam emitter at the base of the pillar was basically a straight conduit to the ship's secondary reactor. The rifle was built for accuracy over power, but all of the remaining rounds could be loaded at once for a single anti-armor shot. It was crazy, but I was out of options. Taking aim in the orange light directly above me, I flipped the switch on the side of the sleek silver rifle to activate the super shot. The ship would fire any second now. My sights were set on the emitter, finger on the trigger. Even if it did work, I would have a rain of deadly debris to deal with afterwards. I laughed, for I had survived far worse, and took the shot.